Hello, ladies. I decided to chill out and do some gluing, work on my Get a Spine journal. It relaxes me. I've had a long, busy day. Yeah, I got a lot accomplished today, which is good. But it was one of those kind of days where it's like, at least for me, sometimes when I'm doing a lot of stuff, it's hard for me like to wind down. So gluing is perfect. You don't have to think too much. And especially with this one, it's my black and white, so you don't have any choices, so that's even better. And I know some of you ladies relax watching other people glue. So it's a twofer. I get to relax, you get to relax. And see, if I come on, then people like Erin come over and she stops spending money on all those sales, but they're for a good cause. There's been a lot of charity auctions going on over the weekend, so that's always a good thing. Okay, well, let's see what I want to put on here. You only spent $5. Boy, you're good. Hi, Eva, California. That's where I was born, California. It's where almost all of my all my family except for my husband. They're still all in California. Well, good, Kelly. See, I have a problem. I guess it's trying to do, I guess, more than one thing at a time. If I start watching, I can't do anything else. I guess because I watch the chat. If there was no chat going on, I could just listen, to whoever's doing what. But I get nosy and I start reading the chat. Before you know it, I'm not doing anything. Kind of defeats the purpose. I think I need something right here. Okay, I think this looks pretty cool here. Here's a lady, during the Victorian time. Here's a policeman. Here's the husband. They're arguing about something. And she has no rights. And then you have this lady here where, woohoo, I think she thinks she's the boss of everything. So I think that looked pretty cool there. Now, I usually like to tear my pictures, but occasionally I'll bring out the scissors if I'm in the mood. And I don't fussy cut. I do what I call messy cut. I go way out past the lines so that it looks like it's there's a definite intended look, but it's really that I'm just too lazy to fussy cut. I can't stand it. It makes me nervous and I'm trying to relax. So doing the messy cut is very relaxing to me because, I just don't care. And it still gives me the look I like. So, okay. I like the contrast between those two women. I think I do. Yep, 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 yep. Well, over there, I went to like over in the past 3 days, I went to like maybe 3 or 4 different sales. And boy, that Jennifer Jane, she must be a kept woman. I think she owns everything that all of us ever owned here in the States. She doesn't live in the United States, but she owns everything that was sold in the United States over the weekend. Matter of fact, I have a package that I just sent out to her. I better shut up. Can't talk about your customers that way. And then among other things, I've been filming an online course I'm going to be offering. And, doing those videos is stressful because you can't forget anything. And then when you play them back and you go, oh man, I forgot to say this, that, and the other. And it's like, oh my goodness. And it's something important, in the learning process of the project. So then you have to either do a voiceover or film it all over again. You're like, oh my goodness. Until you've done them, it's kind of hard to know how much goes into all that. But it's fun. I sound like I'm complaining only because I'm tired. But I'm really not complaining. Because I'm not going to do something I don't enjoy. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. I just enjoy complaining. That's all. I need something here in the background. Let's see. So, Eva, what part of California do you live in? The state is so different everywhere you go. I lived in southern and central for a period of time. Hi, Sherry. I haven't looked up. Who's here? I'm not familiar with Hanford. The most central I got is I lived up in the Tehachapi Mountains. They overlook Bakersfield. But I was up in the mountains. But the majority of my time was down San Diego area. Okay. I loved living up in the mountains until I found out I was deathly allergic to oak trees, and that whole mountain was one big giant oak tree grove. So when September would come, oh my gosh, I had allergies so bad it looked like I had pink eye. I was sick for like a month and a half, even with medication. But I liked it up there. Yes, I love San Diego too. I just can't afford it anymore. It's crazy. If I'd stayed there and never left, I could probably still be there because I'd be living in a house that I paid for when things were cheap. But Nothing is cheap there anymore. I think I'll put that there. I know my background is construction. I've been around the construction field all my life. And my husband and I built a house, and my father. My father's in construction also. But we built a house. What year was that? I don't remember. But it was in Southern California. And we bought an acre of land just outside of, then it was just outside of Escondido, California. And at that time, an acre sold for about $25,000, which seemed a lot of money then. An acre of land, that same general area right now, is about $175,000 just for the land. Yeah. So in theory, you know, we could have kept the house and yada, 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 and we'd be sitting pretty right now. But you just never know what the future brings. Let's see, what else can I put here? Yeah, I was supposed to do not supposed to, but I was talking about doing an auction today, but I think it's kind of auction overkill. So I'll wait till everybody is wanting one instead of afraid of the next one. Hey, yeah, what are you doing awake? Miss Joycey girl, what are you doing awake? It's late your time. Yeah, I told the ladies that I was stressed out from all kinds of stuff today, so I chill out gluing, so that's what we're doing. I figure if you can help your ladies chill out, maybe they'll chill out over here gluing late at night. Time to tear. So see, sometimes when you put things, you're gluing, and you might think, oh, I don't know how to put things together. I don't know how to collage. Well, all you got to do is what I just did. You take a picture that has different components, tear those different pieces apart, and then in a different configuration, put them together. And they have to work. They came out of the same picture. And people will think, wow, you really have an eye for that. No, it was already in the same picture. Oh, you like that, Laura? I think it's my favorite. I love doing black and white. I mean, I'm like the color queen, but when it comes to gluing these pictures down, I'm just so drawn to the black and white. I like the subtle drama, I think, that black and white affords you. Yep, I like it. Night, Laura. No snoring. Got marks on there. Glue marks. They came off. That's good. Yay! There. I like how that looks. Yes, I do. See? All right, next. Let's do something on the other side. Because this one really has empty pages. Really has a lot of empty pages. Hey, girl. What are you? There's a lot of people up tonight. That's a good thing. She heard the glue stick. That's what woke her up. Carla said, I hear glue sticks. I better go see what's going on. Yeah, I needed to chill out, Carla. It's been a long day. And the glue stick was calling out to me. I couldn't say no. You're more of an early bird, aren't you, Carla? I'm more of a night owl. Don't ask me to do anything in the morning. I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not a happy camper. Well, I must be hungry. I looked at that, and the first thing I saw was ravioli. Oh, my goodness. I had supper. Well, I can blame it on my dyslexia. I got to get some traction off of that, you know. Oh, no, Arlene. You got the double whammy going. Well, at least if you can find something that that you enjoy doing during those hours. Hope that one's showing up. It's kind of all the same color, but that's how I like it. I can't help it. Sleep is overrated. I've always been a night owl. I mean, always. Even when I had to get up for work early the next morning, which was pretty bad. But fortunately, my husband is too. So we kind of keep the same goofy hours. Sometimes our animals, we have some dogs, and they'll go to bed, and an hour or so later, they'll come out with little eyes all puffed up and moping over, like, hey, come to bed already. And they're so funny. What's everybody still doing up? Uh-oh, Scotty's in the house. Oh no, now all my dogs are howling outside. There must have been a fire engine or something. 10:30 at night and they're all howling. They're as bad as I am. It's getting harder and harder for me to watch anybody's videos, because I have so much I have to do, and I don't, I mean, I don't know how to watch. I don't know how to have the videos in the background and just listen, because the kinds of stuff that we're interested in, they're demoing how to do things. So you have to watch them. and, and, I haven't been having the time to watch them. But I guess that's okay. That just means I have to come up with my own stuff. Well, time to messy cut. I'm working on a workshop for encaustic and how it can be applied to us mixed media / journal people, as opposed to, putting it on substrates and having it like a piece of art. You can apply almost anything to your form of art. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I think it's coming along pretty good so far. I stop making mistakes. How about that cool thing up there? These people down here. Oh, yeah, I like that. Now, I need something. Oh, I know what I can use. I need something with a little bit of red. And I think I have something over here. This has red letters on it, so it can still go with my theme. All right, so if I want to maybe I should just do that whole. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. See, it comes to you. It just comes to you. Where has more red? That has more red. I am just going to put it on the whole background, the different words, the red part, and just fill it all in, and then put those pieces that we are playing around with. Oh, and for those of you that were here and saw my little donkey, I finally got a name for him. And I named him after an old cartoon. He was a little donkey, a burro. And so his name is Baba Louie. For those of you that watch Hanna-Barbera cartoons, their reruns. And so that's what his name's going to be. I already made him a little name tag and everything. So he's ready to go. And where's the bottom part? I already forgot. Oh, here we go. So I don't have to go that far. Well, maybe I do. It was warm here today. It felt like spring. I had all the doors and windows open in the studio. Of course, now there's bugs, but you know, you can't have everything. I need a screen door. I'm supposed to be getting one maybe this week. All right, I need some more red. Here's some more red. Need some more. I told you, Scotty, you need to move. For many reasons. You need to be with your family. You need to be able to come over and play with me all the time. See, Scotty lives around an hour away from me, but her family lives in the town that I live in. So I keep telling her she's got to get closer to her family. That way she can come over and play with me. Scotty's been having people, she has people that just come up to her door. And she had a scare the other night because the guy came back a couple of times. And so she told her neighbors, and her neighbors helped her out along with their gun. I think the guy ended up being more scared than Scotty was. My place is like a fortress. We've got chain link around the whole place. Then, about 3 feet back, my husband put a cattle fence so that our dogs can't go up against the chain link. There's a buffer there of about 3 to 4 feet. And so if they're stupid enough to go, someone to jump over the chain link, then the cattle fence holes are big enough where our dogs' heads can go through, but not their body. And, they're going to get chopped. I got two Rottweilers, a German Shepherd, and a mutt, and no one's going to, I don't think anybody's going to get in my yard anytime soon. So sometimes I get too lax, I'll hear barking and I won't even go look to see what it's all about. It usually ends up being a possum or something the dogs are barking at. Or we have, feral cats that run around at night and our dogs get all jacked up about that. But anyone that would scout our place during the day would see our dogs. I don't think they'd come back. And my husband and I joke, our dogs sleep indoors. And so if somebody was dumb enough to come in, I don't really think they'd be able to get out. I think they'd be tackled by the Rottweilers, and that would be it. They'd be calling the cops. Save me from these dogs. Whenever we left the house, my husband and I would joke, oh no, I hope nobody broke in because that means they're still inside. The dog's sitting on them. So when they all would come to the back door when we came home, we knew we were safe because they wouldn't have left the person alone. Okay, it's all safe inside. Oh, this is going to look pretty cool. I like how this is coming out. Good night, Arlene. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe we'll do something more exciting next time. Whoop, now they're in the front yard. That means probably somebody's walking down the sidewalk. A German Shepherd does not like motorcycles. Whenever a motorcycle goes down the street, oh dear. He has a fit. I'm gonna have to trim that. That's okay. I like how that came out. Now it's a little thick. I don't want to fold that because then it'll pull that away. So I guess I'm stuck doing something on this side till that's dry. Oh, I was going to put that there. Patricia, are you talking about the dress forms? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, you know what? Today is the 8th. I was supposed to put up the swap in our group. Oop, I'm gonna have to do that after this. See, I forgot all about it. Yes, we do. We have a swap on the 8th. I'm surprised they haven't been clamoring me. Usually they're like, by noon. Oh, when's the swap going up? Did you forget about the swap? Yep. Sure did. That's okay. I'll give them a little anticipation. And then we'll put letters for the city. Let me put that first. Let's put some city words first. See if I can see any more food on there. Nope. Oops, where'd that glue come from? Okay. Glue overload. People really like this glue, but I think it's too soft, for lack of a better word. What do you think, Carla? You've tried all the glues. You're the glue queen. I don't know, I tend to like the cheaper ones, actually. Like the one I don't ever have a problem with is this. And they say, don't get the washable. That's the wrong glue. That's the only one I use, and it never comes up, or at least it hasn't so far. Let's put it that way. And some of my books, they're like this one here. Like all of these that I did in color theme. These are about, I don't know, maybe I'm 2.5 years old. And, they've been where it's hot, they've been where it's cold. And these have all, so far, watch me turn a page and it's all falling apart. But so far, this is held up. And I use the washable Elmer's. Okay. And I always get the one that has the purple just because obviously it can help me see where I put my glue down. But I don't have anything bad to say about that glue. I like it a lot. But I've heard other people say, oh no, you shouldn't use that because in time it's all going to pop up because I don't know why. I forget why, but but I haven't had that problem. Yeah. And then this, because it's so soft, when you put the glue on, to me, too much glue goes on. The glue itself works well as far as gluing, keeping things stuck. But the application of it, I don't know, it just seems so soft to me. And I try to be, light-handed, and it still just seems like way too much glue. But I keep trying. And it might be me, because I'm used to seeing the purple. And so I know, where it is. Maybe I just keep going over the same spot with this glue because I can't see it. I don't know. But it was given to me. And so I use it, but I don't think I would buy it, especially first because, I'm not crazy about the texture of it. And then it's not cheap. So, whoops, between not being crazy about it and the price of it, I don't really think I would buy it. But that's just me. And then, I do like to rub it down so it makes pretty good contact. So I think the cheap glue is my favorite. And if you're going to do a lot of gluing, that's a good thing, I guess. Do you know what kind of glue you were using when it came off? Yeah, I've seen some people glue and they just kind of go like that and then they move on. And, I can see how their things aren't going to stick on very well. And then like me, I got to make sure I don't mess around with it while it's still, before it's set like that. When I put it over and if I fold it, it's going to lift up. So I have to leave it alone. Same thing I did here. So now I'm stuck with this here. Now I have two the same way. What did I do that for? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have buttons. I have buttons. Oh, there you are. I stole one of your fish. Yeah. If I let that dry completely, they don't lift up afterwards. But if I start folding them and messing with them, oh, forget it. But this will be good. I'll leave it overnight, and I won't have a problem with it. Just like those other ones that I've done. I've lapped it over on purpose, to strengthen the bond of the papers, and it seems to work so far. Like I say, now watch, they're all going to fall apart. Ooh, calla lily. We got to do the calla lily. That was my wedding flower. Yes, you have the smelly fish and the pretty flower. Mm-hmm. What is this? Looks where they used to keep animals of some kind. That looks too depressing. I don't want that. Okay, we just got rid of that. Oh, where did it, oh. There we go. What else do I have that remotely looks Asian? Not really, but I can fake it. Oh, that could look Asian. Surrounded by water. I might need a bigger page. I might need a bigger, oh, let's put that there. Hey, Patty. Oh, I've been so stressed out with all these sales. Plus all the work I've been doing on the side. I decided I needed to glue. So I'm working on my Get a Spine journal. And my Get a Spine journal is black and white with just a hint of red. So that's what we're working on. Are you still in Texas or have you hit the road already? I need some red. I forget where I was, Peggy, but people were going, is Peggy here? Is Peggy here? But you weren't there. I guess they wanted you to buy something. Where was that, Jennifer? You remember who was asking for her? Maybe it was Patty. I don't even remember. Okay. Hey, that might work. Maybe. Oh, that's right. You said that, Peggy. Well, somebody missed you. I can't remember who it was right now. I watched too many stuff today. But you were definitely missed. Hey, CJ. We named the burrow. He's got a name. Ooh, still that cool. Oh, it must have been Johnny, Peggy. If you weren't there, she was probably saying, "Did she come back? Did she come back? Where is she? I think she wanted this. I think she wanted that." She still has stuff. Watch her replay tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm going to, it's kind of thick. I'm going to staple that. Just because. Just because I can. I'm going to staple that right there. And then I'm going to put that there. Yes, I think I like that. Okay, so I got to glue this down. I know, Peggy, I couldn't keep up with it all. Oh, that's right, Peggy. They thought you were stuck in the grocery store again. Like yesterday, trying to buy stuff online. Clear aisle 17. Peggy's over there making a mess. Okay, let's see what happens with this. And this is super thick, so I think I'll put this down with double stick tape. Just because I can. And where did the other piece go? That's loyalty, Peggy. I think Patty should give you a discount just for showing up. I know, it's only Monday. Oh my gosh. There goes my dogs again. You know, Jennifer, you're going to be buying all of these supplies, and then you're going to realize the most fun thing is just to glue. And have you bought any glue lately? No. Why? Because Patty wasn't selling any glue. I wouldn't buy glue from Patty, though. It'd probably be 100 years old. Made out of cat gut, like they did it in the old days. So, yeah, I don't think I'd be buying glue from Patty. Okay, I like how that one came out. What do you guys think? Whoops, am I in frame? Let's see if I can fold this one up yet. I'm probably pushing it. Probably shouldn't fold it yet, but I'm anxious to get this over here. Well, I got several pages done. I just have to trim. Oh, and I still have this. Oh, I'll put that there for now. I don't think she'll stay there. I think I'm going to end up putting her over here somewhere. Maybe I'll just do that now. Where am I? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that yellow. If it was yellow, we would probably buy it. I guess I need to eat my words. Yep. And you can't even buy that tape that will eventually yellow. They don't even sell it. Why? Because it yellows. How stupid is that? Okay, now I have room to glue other things in there. How exciting! All right. There you go. I've got a lot done. Oh, I have to trim this one. Just a minute. Tissue paper overload. Thanks, Peggy. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Will I just cut this off? It's like, okay, how come I can't cut this off? It's tissue paper. On one of my videos, I show you how to put it together when I first started it. Now, where I do with my lid? Oh, there's my lid. Night, Carla. Yeah, I call it my Get a Spine book. And what I did is I wanted to have 3 spines, and so I have, it's basically 2 books because I have the front and the back of one book, and then the front and the back of the second book that creates the inside, um, of the book. And so that's why I call it Get a Spine Journal, because you've got 1, 2, 3, and then the inside of the back of another one. So you got like 4 spines. And you can get a lot of stuff in here. And it's heavy. I mean, it is really getting heavy. So anyway, so it's fun. If you want to do a glue book, it's a pretty cool one to put together. And then all I did was I got different papers that had been given me, or that I've just had that were black and white, like scrapbook paper and stuff like that. And then some of them I had to tone them down with some gesso and stuff because they were a little too bright. And I just started gluing. And eventually, you're not going to see that much of the papers anyway after you start covering them all up with stuff. So, anyway, yeah, it's pretty jam-packed. So for those of you that got to meet my little burro, let me put this away. And we were talking about what his name was going to be. I've got him a name. And I made him a little name tag. And his name is Baba Louie. No, CJ, I didn't. That is from, that's from a Acantha quilt. And so I had that piece, and it was red. And this book cover was red. I even forget what was underneath here, but it was some stupid title of something. And I just wanted it covered up. So I just put a piece of the Acantha quilt on top of that. And it was almost exact same color of red that the original cover was. So that's pretty cool that it kind of blended in. Anywhere. How many of you remember Baba Louie from the cartoon with Quick Draw McGraw? Come on. Fess up that even as an adult you watched cartoons. Because I think this cartoon originated like in the 60s or something, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I named him Baba Louie after that little cartoon character because I thought he was cute. So he's cute, right? Not Bubba, Baba, B-A-B-A. Don't make him from the South. His name is Baba Louie. Just because I live here doesn't mean that he's a Bubba. No, Darla, no. No. I had to turn his battery's off right now. Let's see what happens. Come on. You know what's going to happen. Okay. But no, I haven't figured out. Okay, I pushed his foot. And his foot, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't like do anything. Hello? See, it doesn't turn it off. So I don't even know why that switch is there.
It doesn't turn it off. So I don't even know why that switch is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Stop it, Baba.
Stop it, Baba.
Oh, did it change his voice?
Did it change his voice?
Oh. Hello? 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 Oh. Oh. You're right, Darla. One makes it really super high pitched, and the other one makes it more like your normal. Oh. Okay. I glued to calm down. And now we're doing the Baba. Okay, let's just watch him do his little dance. Are you showing up, Baba? All right, so he's not going to shut up unless I turn his battery off. So yeah, I have to turn his battery off to shut him up. I haven't figured that one out yet. Okay. I don't even show them to my dogs anymore. Anyway, that's Baba. That's Baba Louie. Okay, ladies, I think I'm all glued out. Yes, I'm definitely all glued out. And I don't have anything else that I want to start because it's too late. And yeah, I think that is it. I'm still working on my fabric thingamajiggers. The tape, I'm liking it a lot. Those of you that saw the other one, that other tape I was using, it ran out and I had to buy a different type of tape. I do not like this one as much as the first one, but I can't find the first one anywhere. I can't find it online. I can't find it in the stores. I can't find it. But this is okay. I mean, it's pretty good, actually. It's just I think that first one really spoiled me. But, let's see where. Oh, I have to. Are you still here, Patty? I found this book. It's called The Doyle Diary. All right. It is a diary by the father of Conan Doyle. His father. His father's name was Charles, and Charles was an artist, but he got put in a insane asylum because of very strange things he was doing. And so they put him in this asylum, and one of his projects was that he was supposed to keep a diary. And because he loved his art and drawing, he drew and wrote in this diary. And this was supposed to be something he was putting together to give to the head of the asylum to prove that he was sane enough to be released. And this diary was lost. I forget for how many years. The whole story is in here. And when they found it, where they found it. And then I think in the 70s or something, they published the journal. And look how beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful journal. It has all of his writings here. And then he worked a lot in watercolors. And so, but then when you start looking at some of his sketches, not too sure if that would get you your papers out of an asylum. Can you see that? It's a dog eating some kind of a rodent or something. And these people have, like, I don't know. It's just strange. So you have that, and then you have this over here, his sketches that are so beautiful and watercolored. She's being attacked by some kind of a mole or a rat. She's being attacked by a bird. They're having some kind of disagreement. But because some of the writing, some was like in pen, some was in some kind of maybe even pencil. But what they've done in the back, which is really cool, and it goes on and on and on. Really, he was a beautiful artist. Just his subject matter left a little bit to be desired on some of the pages. But anyway, so in the back, what they've done, they have transcribed all of his notations in the diary. So they have it numbered. So you can go back to the page, and they have written out what, is not so legible on these copies. And so you can go back, and then you can really read what he was saying about, his sketch. And it's pretty cool. So this, what did you say? Oh no, I love it. I think it is super duper cool. And I don't even want to tear it apart, but there's a lot of pages in here I'd like to use in another journal. But I think it's really, really cool. And very odd. But that's okay. That's how we like our art. I just like that it has all the writing on it. And the fact that you can actually figure out what he's saying because they have it transcribed in the back. So it makes it even doubly, is that a word? Doubly. He's got a fixation of women and birds. I know that much. But anyway, I just thought it was funny that this was what he put together to try to prove that he was sane. This is Charles Doyle, Scotty. It's Charles Doyle, Conan Doyle's father. Well, between the birds and the rats, oh, the squirrel stealing the kid. I don't know. This guy just has like real He's got a cockatoo on his head too. Anyway, a cool book. I really like it a lot. One of my finds. I find some interesting stuff every once in a while too. Patty's not the only one. Oh, and I got me a whole bunch of canceled checks. I saw somebody had new checks. Anybody can have a clean new check, please. Mine have stamps on it. They're written on. They're canceled. They're deposited. All kinds of fun stuff. Okay, ladies. It is 11:30 here. My dogs are outside barking. My husband does not hear them, obviously. And I think my neighbors would be very happy if I, made them stop barking. Even if it's 11:30. My neighbors tell me that they don't hear our dogs. I don't know how they don't hear them, but I guess they're just being polite. We go, oh no, your dogs don't bother us. We don't hear them. And when we do hear them, we know it's something serious. So we like that they take care of the block. And I go, oh, okay, if that's what you guys say. All right, ladies, thank you very much for keeping me company while I was gluing. And Baba Louie thanks you too. We all thank you for showing up. And I will see you guys, as you know, whenever I see you, because I don't have a plan. I have no plans. We just have fun together. Occasionally. All right, ladies, have fun, and I hope to see you soon. I hope it's not at a sale, but if there's one, I might be there. But I'm going to really try not to be there. Unless it's Patty's, of course. All right. Good night, and thanks again for showing up.